Beautiful people, thank you for joining me on another episode of the Ignite Your Purpose show, podcast, vlog, where I am talking to you daily about longevity through healthy lifestyle. People at its base form, longevity through healthy lifestyle, a mix of the mental, physical, and spiritual knowledge, something I deem the mind, body, soul trifecta, and every day at its base form, beautiful people, we're just trying to be better than we were yesterday. I am yours truly, the storyteller, Mr. Sexy. And the reason I tell stories is because I'm trying to, with my 10 years in the game, knowledge with Soto Zen and mindfulness and all the studies I do from physical health and all that jazz, eating, I try and take daily occurrences that happen to me that are relevant, and I try and learn from them, not better or worse, just to try and elevate myself, because I do feel that the universe provides lessons for us to be better. So then I'm here spitting them back to you. And on that note, I want to say that I have broken some ribs, doing my crap. Oh, shouldn't have done that. And I'm in some severe pain, right? So I was told to go to the hospital. And this whole talk is going to be about perspective, beautiful people, perspective. And I'll probably keep it short, but it's something we truly need to get the hell out of our own way for this pity party we sometimes tend to get into. We're all absolutely every single one of us is guilty of it. But we have a mindset, people, where we can get the fuck out of that bullshit story quickly. All right. So I go to the, and you got to understand, how my mind works. All right. I almost feel, especially when it comes to wintertime in Canada, I need to be active. It does something for my mind. All right. So to physically work out, go for a run, whatever it is, the endorphins that it creates, it gets rid of the sad seasonal disorder, affective disorder, if that's even a thing, I don't know. But it keeps me amped, all right? It keeps me up. It's something I love, and it makes me pumped. So I broke these ribs doing my fighting, and I go to the hospital. I'm in some pretty brutal pain, right? But not that brutal. When I sneeze or cough or inhale to a certain degree, it's very painful, but nothing I cannot handle. So much so that I won't take any drugs for them. They offer me drugs. Fuck that noise. So it wasn't obviously that bad. The point of this is when I'm in there and they told me it's going to take this long, which it won't. I'm going to prove that to each and every one of you as well. There's some certain things I'm doing where they told me 6 weeks to 3 months, right? That ain't going to happen, people. See, that's part of the mindset too. Now, I don't want to be stupid about it and hurt myself some more. But when I was told that long, I was kind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? All right. I don't want to say I started feeling sorry for myself, but I was like, oh man, imagine, I wish I didn't. If I only hadn't have been there and done that, maybe I shouldn't have been so stupid. But you know what? It happened for a reason. It's there to teach me something. I'm here to learn from it. I'm here to heal myself, all right? Now, when I was sitting in there in the emergency room that I went to or whatever, where you go to the hospital, man, it'd been so long that I hadn't been there in so long that I didn't even know what the hell I was doing when I was there. There's always forms I had to fill out. Long story short, there's always somebody worse off than you. All right. Now, when I was in there, there were people who had collapsed lungs. There were people who were getting diagnosed with cancer. There's a guy with brain tumor in there getting x-rays. There's a guy having seizures in there. All right. And I'm in there like a little bitch worried about, not being able to friggin' work out for a week or 2 or 3 or whatever it's going to end up being. You know what I mean? Perspective, beautiful people, perspective. There is always somebody worse off than you. And if you don't have a fatal diagnosis, you're pretty damn lucky. If you have your health, you're pretty damn lucky. If you have a roof over your head, you're pretty damn lucky. We're talking on this thing called the internet that we can afford to pay for. We're pretty damn lucky. So my little, momentary, which was very quick when I'm trying to remember what I wrote down here for who was in there with me. The one guy he was having seizures, man. It was crazy. Perspective. I'm in there. I can walk around. I can get in and out of a car. Yeah, it's a little bit sore, but this dude ain't coming back from that. It was like a brutal diagnosis. And, oh, man, some of the things and that are happening in the world that we don't have a clue about. And we worry about, Susie said this, mean to me at work today. That shit's got to quit, beautiful people. We need to put things in perspective. We need to focus on what's important. And to me, the base of that is health. And that is the mind, body, soul, because without that mental health, we don't have that physical health, and vice versa. Without physical, we don't have mental. And that spiritual is the next level, people. I don't always get so deep into that. But having that compassion for our fellow human beings is a major. It's a major. And just know there's always somebody way worse off than us. There's 7 billion people in the world. We're not 7 billion. You know, we're, even if we're 5 billion, we're still laughing. We're still doing so good, so blessed. On that note, that was that quick rant. Just put it into perspective, people. Put it into perspective. If you break your finger, it's a shitty thing, but it's not life-threatening. You can get through your days, even with a couple cracked ribs. I'm still here, still performing, still doing good, and I'm so thankful for that. Even though it sucks, I am blessed by that. On that note, I want to thank you. We will talk to you tomorrow. I got bells ringing everywhere. I'm sorry about that. Have a beautiful day. Do your best. Forget the rest. And let's make this world a better place. It is already amazing, by the way. We're just going to make it that much better. Thank you. See you tomorrow.